Welcome to today's deep dive. I'm Aditi Sharma and my co host is Priyanka Chakraborty. I want you to imagine diligently filling up this locked piggy bank your entire career, building your golden nest egg for retirement.
Right? Like a standard retirement setup to ensure dignity in old age.
Yes, exactly. But then you go to get your payouts adjusted for inflation, and the vault manager just flat out refuses, even though the vault is literally overflowing with your own money and compound interest accrued over decades.
It's a wildly frustrating scenario, especially when your dignity and existential life choices in retirement depend on your pension pot, adjusted for inflation and other cofactors.
It really is. And our mission today is to unpack a striking June 2026 letter from a former bank director, C.N. Venugopalan, to Shri Narendra Modi, the Indian Prime Minister, revealing this massive bureaucratic standoff involving nearly 1 million retirees.
Yes, it's a really intense document. And to understand his frustration, we actually have to look at the specific political speech that triggered Venugopalan to write this in the first place.
Right? Because he cleverly uses the Prime Minister's own recent speech. I think it was from June 25th, where the PM was condemning the historic emergency era.
Exactly. The PM called that era an assault on institutions. So Venugopalan just flips that rhetoric and he argues there's a modern assault on institutions happening right now.
Spearheaded by the Department of Financial Services or the DFS.
Yes, because the DFS is just refusing to update pensions for retired nationalized bank employees.
Right?
And the human cost here is, it's staggering, worrying, and sad all at the same time.
It really is. He points out that 8 lakh bank retirees are affected. That's 800,000 people. And tragically, 2 lakh so around 200,000 of them have already passed away just waiting for this money and justice. And must be said that many of these retirees died in abject poverty, while others relied on families for support.
It's awful.
It is. Most of these retirees were denied dignity in old age, even though they belonged to the cohort of nationalized bank employees that built India's modern financial infrastructure.
But, a lot of times with these pension disputes, the fund is just insolvent.
Yes, if this is a standard pension fund, isn't the money already sitting there waiting to be paid out? Like, are they just out of cash?
No, and that is the real shocker here. The bank pension funds are totally flush with money. As of March 2020s, they hold a massive 4.86 lakh crores rupees.
Oh, wow. I mean, we're talking about a pension corpus with trillions of rupees.
Literally trillions. And Venugopalan emphasizes that this isn't bank profit being handed out, right? This is a contributory fund. It is the employee's own deferred wages.
So, if the funds are overflowing and they belong to the workers, what on earth is stopping the payout?
Well, this leads us to a pretty glaring legal double standard. See, there was a 1993 settlement and then a 2010 Supreme Court ruling that basically said bank pensions should match the Reserve Bank of India or RBI pension formula or scheme.
And didn't the Reserve Bank already update their pensions back in like 2019?
They did, yes, and also as recently as 2025.
So, why aren't retirees of the nationalized banks offered parity with RBI?
Well, the DFS is just ignoring that precedent for nationalized bank employees.
But wait, didn't the DFS just update pensions for other sectors? I know Venugopalan calls out NABARD and general insurance workers in the letter.
He gets very pointed there. He points out that the DFS updated pensions for those workers who, in his words, enjoy a leisurely atmosphere with 5-day work weeks.
Right, he's not holding back at all.
No, he's contrasting that with nationalized bank employees who are, grinding out a 6-day week and facing high financial risks.
Surely the DFS has some official legal justification for holding this back, though. Like, what is their excuse?
Their official excuse is that the matter is sub judice. So basically, because it's under judicial consideration and pending court cases, their hands are tied.
Okay, I just want to pause right here and remind you listening. We are strictly impartial here. We aren't taking political sides. We are just unpacking the strong claims made by Shri Venugopalan in his correspondence to Prime Minister Modi.
Right, absolutely. And Venugopalan claims that this sub judice excuse is just a lame reason masking authoritarian tendencies.
Because, a pending case doesn't stop a government department from just proactively releasing the funds, right?
Right. Failure to act on the part of the DFS, far from being a judicial matter, appears to be a political choice.
especially with the Supreme Court roadmap already in place.
Exactly. The Narendra Modi administration could act if they wanted to.
So, why should this bureaucratic gridlock matter to you? Well, it illustrates how easily administrative loopholes can be exploited by government to freeze ordinary workers' life savings, no matter what the laws on paper say.
Yes, the money is there, but government red tape is just holding it hostage.
Right. So, I want to leave you with this final kind of provocative thought to ponder. If a highly regulated institutional fund of nearly 5 lakh crores can't guarantee a straightforward payout for the very workers who built it, just how legally secure are the modern retirement accounts and digital funds that the rest of us blindly rely on today?
Exactly. And that's where the real drama of the May 7 addendum comes into focus. A moment when the court realized the new data needed to be stress tested so rigorously that the hearing had to be pushed back right up against the holiday recess. It wasn't delay for delay's sake, it was the system straining under its own weight.
If you've enjoyed this podcast, please hype, like, comment, subscribe, and share on Facebook and other social media.
Retirees waiting for justice aren't statistics. They built the institutions now failing them. If their pensions can be shaken, what does that mean for our digital retirement funds? In the end, the real issue isn't money, it's trust.